All right, so right here we have Frank Miller. We got Frank Miller talking about Zack Snyder. Well, talking about the inspiration that he's seen when it comes to his Dark Knight Returns Batman. That's right. And I actually meant to pull this up, and I'll go find it in a little bit here because I definitely want to see it. I want to see that there's more of this right here. But Frank Miller thinks it's great that his inspiration for Zack Snyder's DCU, and this is what he had to say right here. He said, at first my reaction was to be territorial, and now I've kind of sat back and with a much deeper breath and longer view, all I could say is, this is great. So there you go. I actually want to find that. Let me find that. I meant to open up that, so pardon me, guys. But yeah, there it is right there. I wanted to actually see the full-on article, see if there was, make sure there was any more. So yeah, right here. So when he talks about the inspiration, really? You're going to play that, add that line? I really got to say that a few years have gone by since all this started, okay? And at first, my reaction was to be very territorial and all of that. And now, I've kind of sat back and with a much deeper breath and longer view on the whole thing, and all I could say is that this is great. So he's talking about this. This was on the Beard and the Bald movie podcast. That's Mr. Sherry right there, right? And then he added, I came in and I came up with my idea for The Dark Knight Returns, and basically was the big splash I made, which started my whole career going. And since then, I've seen the two fields collaborate back and forth. I benefited greatly from The Dark Knight Returns, and so have they, and I continue to. And it can only be looked at as a healthy relationship. So, and then he kept on going. He says, and then the podcast, I think it would be its own thing. Snyder told, yeah, that's right. See, that's another thing too, man. And that's pretty cool. I mean, he didn't directly go like, oh yeah, Zack Snyder, man, awesome. But he just was like, cool. That's cool that they're doing that. They're finding inspiration. It'd be cool if he actually went, hey, what Zack Snyder did was fucking awesome. And the fact that was the inspiration, cool. Like, I wonder what he thought about that ending scene. When they were showing all the heroes at the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League, and you see him on the tank, on the war machine. I wonder what his opinion on that actually is, and and what is So that's good. It's just always good when you hear the source material, the person who created that, who actually changed Batman forever. Obviously, when it came to Dark Knight Returns, that was when Batman needed that nice little, just, I don't know, steer away from the campiness and go right into the darkness, man. And of course, that's what we could thank Frank Miller for. But I love the fact that he was like, oh yeah, that's cool that they're doing this and doing that. And even though, and I'm sure he appreciates everything that Zack Snyder's doing, just don't ask Alan Moore about anything Zack Snyder. That's right. Just leave, Alan Moore, yeah, as much as we respect him as a writer, don't ask him the question because you might get a totally different answer. I'm just saying.